Well, nothing to see here. Totally natural, guys. Just Europe's biggest volcano is now erupting in Italy. We've got massive ash clouds that are being blasted into the atmosphere, lava pouring down the sides of mountains, flights are now disrupted as well, and honestly, does nobody else feel like every single week now there's just another major event happening somewhere in the world? Like, one day it's earthquakes, floods, wildfires, then massive dust storms, and now we've got the most famous volcano on Earth waking up again. Like, when are we going to stop and just admit that we're living through some seriously strange times right now? Because it's not just one thing anymore, is it? It feels like the entire world is on fast forward mode, like politically, economically, technologically, environmentally. Everywhere you look, records are being broken. Everything just feels more extreme and more intense. And it also seems like everyone wants to argue over the latest distraction rather than seeing the real shit that's actually going on. Anyway, I can't be the only one who's noticed that this list of once-in-a-lifetime events seems to be getting a lot longer every single week. What do you reckon, guys? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And obviously, as always, this was just for entertainment. I'm as fictional as a dinosaur, baby.
Motherfucking being. Who are you? You got people freaking out over here. Over you. Because your light is so strong, so powerful. You really got people you wouldn't even think. People you wouldn't even think. People who have certain celebrity in their own right. I'm telling you, man. You're special. Divine. You're one with the divine. You are like tapped in or something. I'm like tripping over my words because I'm in awe of your aura, your energy. It's bright. It's threatening. It's a little mysterious. A little scary, but in a good way. You know, we talked about that. You're crazy in a good way. So on and so forth. So, what is this about? I'm just here to congratulate you on being the leader that you are, because you're fucking crazy. But you're showing other people that it's okay to express yourself because you're tapped in. Go show others how it's done. You're a force to be reckoned with, man.
My friend told me in Singapore, whites are evil. I cannot disagree. He said whites are evil, period. I didn't say that. He said that. I'm not.
But you think it.
Yeah, now who's gonna next? Maybe Bill Gates, Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, one by one.
Oh, so you're just naming all rich white guys.
I don't know. All these guys are involved. All white guys. No Asian men involved in this one. But the Philippines, all white guys going after little girls. Then Thailand, same. This is your DNA. You have DNA. That's DNA. But I can understand, yeah, because white people, they rob the whole world. They stole the world. America, Australia, New Zealand, India, they're robbers. Jamaica, or they're thieves. You know. Now they're coming here stealing Asian girls now. Bullshit. No respect.
So you just had a bad experience with.
Come on, I'm telling you.
With white people in general.
What you see around the world, you know, you don't deny that. Demand. Jeffrey Epstein set up the sex island. Why? Many whites, they love they are the pedos. That's why set it up. Supply and supply, demand and supply. Here, why white people coming? Japanese girls are stupid. They're looking for white guys because they got brainwashed by the stupid Hollywood movies.
Yeah.
They weren't speaking even one word of English. You going out with them. That's what's fucking going on. Not only here, Thailand, Philippines, Vietnam, South Korea, here, all fucking shit going on. Asian going, not all, but they don't care about tradition. They care of fucking sex. Fuck shit, bullshit, period.
So what do you think, what do you think we can do to resolve that?
Shalom, all praises, glory, honor, fear, and worship to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Baha, Kodash, Rakah, Abababal, that belong to the elders, the elect, 144,000, the house of David, the beloved in these last days. Being that standard, being that change, being that frequency of New Jerusalem coming down from heaven. So basically, man, there's a lot of things happening. Just today, man, I was on the highway, and on the other side of the highway, going the opposite direction, there was a Jeep that was totally like blown up. There was fire. It was a huge plume of smoke. You could smell all the terrible smells of the, all the toxins of the car. It was crazy. On the same drive, I look up and I see a huge Boeing military plane. Obviously, we know what's on that, right? Going to get deployed out there to the Middle East, you know? So, Lord said, look up. These are all the signs of the times. And, all this folly going on with the World Cup and soccer and so on and so forth. And, you just had the fourth. So, Lord talked about how measuring the time diligently in itself. And seeing the uproars of the people. Man, people in California, for example, they was like looting and robbing and blowing stuff up and just going crazy because of the 4th of July festivity. So, all these things are happening, man. There's I see that video. There's the biggest volcano in Europe has ignited and woken up. All the red skies all over the world. Venezuela, New York had it on the 4th. So many more people are witnessing and recording and seeing UFOs, which are the chariots of the Lord in the skies, revealing themselves more. Us as the elect, us as the house of David, the chosen ones, we are revealing more and more. Like the Lord said in the book of Daniel's, those that know their God, those that know the Lord, did exploits. So that word exploit, that's what we're doing to this world, to this evil world we live in. The word exploit, the definition, means to utilize something to one's advantage, right? So we're, like the Lord said, we use the world, but we don't abuse the world. I mean, in that we don't abuse the world to a point where we give too much attention to, we give too much thought, we give too much care and attention to it. You know what I'm saying? So Lord said, use the world, but don't be abusers of the world. Don't do too much. Don't take, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get too caught up into the ways of the world. People are about the material. They're about, where they live. They're about their house. They're about their car. They're about their clothes. They're about their hair, their makeup, muscles and this, that, and third. Like, there's nothing wrong with looking good and feeling good, but what people have done, that they've abused it. So it's excessive, and they put these idols, they make idols, and they put it above what? Above God's word. So again, the word to exploit means to utilize something to one's advantage. Depending on the context, it can mean making the best use of a resource or opportunity, taking unethical advantage of a person or situation, or using software vulnerability to infiltrate a computer system, right? So that's what we are. We are that glitch. We are a glitch in this matrix. And because the way we think, act, feel, speak, and move, we are infiltrating this computer system of the world, like the system of the mark of the beast, the vaccines, and you have to get tested. And we maneuvered through all these things, all these snares, all these traps. And because of us doing this, right, there is a crown for us. We have the victory, we have the win. That's why we're excelling in everything. We're succeeding. We're being blessed. We're being enhanced. And that's why Paul said in Corinthians, we have nothing, yet we have all things. That's a perfect example of what we embody. We don't have anything. We don't, you know what I'm saying? We don't have any power of this world, but we yet still we possess all things. We have all things. We have daily bread. We have everything is taken care of. Everything is, covered for. Because all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemashai, and because of our faith, right? Lord said when he would heal someone, he said, your faith has made you whole, go in peace. So our faith, which has made us whole, complete, we have no need of nothing. The Lord is our shepherd, we shall not want, right? Psalms 23:1. And the way he's directing us and guiding us, and, people that we're connecting with, people that we're meeting, people that, because a lot of times us as the prophets, we're loners. We're alone. We're in solitude. We're in silence. We're in meditation. We're in thought. We're in prayer. So let's go with that method. Let's start with that precept in Daniel. So if you don't know power, if you don't know God, then you're not going to be doing exploits against the wicked, the heathens, and all this corruption. you're going to be oppressed and put under their spells, put under their games, put under their, oh, you have to work full time and you have to do this, you have to do that. Oh, what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like Daniel's 11:32. And such as do wickedly against the covenant shall he corrupt by flatteries. But the people that do know their power shall be strong and do exploits. You see, do exploits. So this is all what you're seeing take place. This is all spiritual power. This is all high level spiritual warfare. Okay, Ecclesiastes 8:4. Where the word of a king is, there is power. So we don't have to do 10 fucking videos a day. I don't have to do 20 videos a day. All right, I'm not a man slave. I'm not a slave to YouTube. A lot of you guys, the reason you're like that is because you're keeping up with an image. All right, and that image is that you want to make merchandise of this truth, which you have already done. You guys sold out. You want to make money, and for the wrong reasons and in the wrong way. When it comes to the word of the Lord, you can't manipulate, you can't gaslight, you can't like the Lord knows everyone's heart, and we have that discernment, we have that spiritual power too. We can read someone's heart. We know what's on their heart. We know what's inside of them, and it's either you have the word of the King inside of you, Yahushua is really in you, and you're speaking that, and you're moving in that consciousness and that spirit, or you're simply not. So it says where the word of a king is, right, Yahushua is a king, there is power. So when you don't have the words of Yahushua, you don't have any power. You have no authority. You have no light. You have no understanding. You have no idea what saith the spirit. You have no idea where the spirit even is and dwells in. You know what I'm saying? So where the word of the king is, there is power. And who may say unto him, what doest thou? Right. What are you doing all day? You didn't do a video all day. They're in that simple elementary, like stayed back, couldn't graduate elementary school spirit, like totally tapped out spirit. And they think they're the shit. They think that they got the 100% truth, and they're over here running around talking about we're hopeful elect, and when the famine of the word come, it's coming, it's almost here. The mark of the beast, it's almost here, it's coming. The Third World War, it's almost here. Just it's about to go down. It's about to go down, bro. They're gonna keep saying the same old broken ass song until the missiles drop. They're gonna try to tell you, oh no, don't think it's missiles coming in the sky and on the news. It's just Project Blue Beam. Don't be deceived. Don't be deceived. Not knowing that this prophecy is coming to pass, and it's happening. Lake of fire time, and y'all are out of time because you didn't want to take heed to words of the Lord through the prophets whom he sends in his name and his spirit, which you rejected because, we have been the truth for 40 years. We're not elders. We don't have thousands, 2,000 subscribers. There's all these excuses, all these commandments of men, all these, you know what I'm saying? It's heavy, bro. And like when you don't let society and this sea, right? The nations are likened unto the sea. When you don't let them drown you and pull you down, then you have so much. Like the Lord said what he said for a reason. He said, nothing shall by any means be what? Impossible unto you. So when you're walking with the Spirit, when you're walking with the Lord, like they have a saying, it's like when you see God in something or whatever, when you see God, keep it a secret. Meaning don't be telling everybody everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's what wisdom is. Wisdom is knowing when to say something, when to reveal, when to open up something, and when not to. Right? Knowing the time. Knowing when the time, because you have to be on the Lord's time, his will being done. All right, so this is Wisdom of Solomon 7 and verse
Yo, fly, get ready to bounce.
15. It says, God hath granted me to speak as I would, and to conceive as is meet for the things that are given me, because it is he that leadeth unto wisdom, and directeth the wise. For in his hand are both we and our words. Heavy. The Lord said in Ecclesiastes, the Lord speaketh once, yet twice. Also it's in Job. yet man perceiveth not, even in a dream, even when deep sleep falleth upon man. You know, he puts their instruction into them. So the Lord said in Ezekiel, if the Lord deceives a false prophet and people follow that false prophet, thinking that they're right but they're wrong, they're all going to receive the same judgment for going off, for going out of the way which the Lord told you, which was the way, the narrow path. The Lord said, close up where many hands are. So the Lord's not with the many, he's not with the multitudes, with the few, he's with the little ones. You know what I'm saying? And he's multiplying our fish and our loaves of bread. And there's enough for everybody. There's plentiful. There's enough for everybody. We're not lacking. We're not, you know, the main thing in life is to be able to bless other people with the same thing that you have. You know, not you get the best thing, and then, you know, your neighbor, your friend, or your brother, whatever, your nation, you give them the scraps. You give them the not so good things. No, life is about you doing the best and being the best you can be, and then you also doing and being the best for others as well. That's the trickle effect of the blessing of Aaron and that oil dropping down from his beard, you know. It says, for he hath given me, his point, 17, for he hath given me certain knowledge of the things that are, namely, to know how the world was made and the operation of the elements. And that's something, I guess they call it the word esoteric knowledge, but it's like, it's certain things like you can't. This is why the Lord said, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, right? Because the thing about the Word, right, Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, is that before even Genesis, before even the writings, before he was even put in writing, before even the laws were created and given to Moses to give to Israel, it was all the Spirit. It was all just thoughts. It was all just, you know what I'm saying? So we know how the world was made. So if someone carnal come up here, oh, how do you know how the world was made? Well, how? Explain the Big Bang and explain dinosaurs and explain. Well, tell me how. It's like, nah, it don't, see, the Spirit don't work like that, because people are see, listen, man, people are carnal, so they want a carnal answer to everything. They want a carnal understanding to everything. Like, and it's heavy, man. It says, the beginning, ending, and see, we know, we can feel, we sense we're in the ending. So like the brother Mordecai did a beautiful lesson today, and he said, we're in a time now, we're just watching and praying and just not relaxing, but we're just enjoying the show, you know. People, they make food, they invite friends and family over, and they watch the games, right? And they're entertained. Well, we sit down, you know, we meditate. It's not really about anything carnal or physical or materialistic, but it's just, we relax, you know, and we go into God's creation, right? Nature, the beach, the woods, into the sun, right? Whatever. And we look at what's going on. We look at the fields. We see that they're white already for the harvest. It's right for the picking, you know. And that's why every single day, there's something else huge popping off. Earthquakes, thousands of people dead. Heat waves in Europe, thousands of people dead. And what people want to talk about? Oh, the World Cup. Oh, Brazil won. Oh, they lost. Oh my God. It's heavy, bro. Bread and circus, man. Keep the people distracted. They'll never revolt. And it's heavy too, that concept, because guess what they were doing in the times of Rome? They were feeding Christians and putting Christians in positions to fight lions and to fight tigers in Colosseums, and, you know, you like mocking God, bro, mocking scriptures and stuff. Oh, you're a Christian. Oh, you believe in God? Well, then destroy this lion like Samson did. You know what I'm saying? And like, again, there's a time for everything, and it's heavy, man. You know, sometimes the Lord, his will is that he wants you to be persecuted, and he wants you to be a martyr for the truth. Other times he wants you to slay thousands that try to kill you. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is all about balance, right? So it says, the beginning, ending, and midst of the times, the alterations of the turning of the sun and the change of seasons, the circuit of years and the position of stars, the natures of living creatures and the furies of wild beasts, the violence of winds and the reasonings of men, the diversities of plants and the virtues of roots. So we have all this knowledge of all the Lord's creation. So we we see why the weather is crazy right now. We see why people are just totally like have no idea what they're just totally unaware of reality. They're just totally consumed by television and the entertainment of this world. Says this verse. Let's go to verse 22. Says, for wisdom, which is a worker of all things, taught me, and her is an understanding spirit, holy, one only, manifold, subtle, lively, clear, undefiled, plain, not subject to hurt. Remember what the Lord said in Revelation. He said, if any man hurt two witnesses, he must in this manner be killed. So nobody can hurt us. And there's not just that, but there's no weapon formed against that can hurt us or we can prosper. So like, people always want to think about weapons of like, oh, guns, nuclear missiles, snipers, grenade bombs. But like, people forget about the more deeper weapons, like the subconscious weapons, the invisible weapons, the weapons of people's minds and their intentions, what they want to do to you, what they want to see happen to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, the weapon of a wicked woman, the weapon of a false brethren, false friends, false family. Like, these are all weapons that can be used against you to hurt you. It says loving the thing, and that's why, again, going back to the point of us being loners a lot. Like, even though all of us, we have contacts of other brothers, and we're tight, and we do lessons together, we talk, we tell each other really personal things, so on and so forth. But even then, it's still a balance, because remember, the Lord said, one man at a time, you have to enter in. You have to enter in. You have to go through what you need to go through. Just like the next man, everyone's going to receive their own reward. You know what I'm saying? That same penny. So it says, loving the thing that is good, quick, which cannot be letted, ready to do good, kind to man, steadfast, sure, free from care, right? Free from care, because we're doing the right thing. So we're not looking behind our back like, oh shoot, oh no. Now we're in every single situation with everybody, we're dealing right, we're dealing upright. You know what I'm saying? So it says, and going through all understanding, pure and most subtle spirits. Right? So these spirits is upon us, and the word of the King is in us and with us. 1 Corinthians 4:10. For 1 Corinthians chapter 4, let's start at verse. Right, the word of God is in power. 20. I'll start verse 19. All right, 18. Says, now some. I'll start verse 17. It says, all right, 15. It says, for though ye have 10,000 instructors in Yahushai, yet have ye not many fathers, for in Yahushai I have begotten you through the gospel. Wherefore I beseech you, be ye followers of me. For this cause have I sent unto Timotheus, who is my beloved son and faithful in the Lord, who shall bring you into remembrance of my ways which be in Yahushai, as I teach everywhere in every church. And it's crazy, bro. Like, we was at the market grabbing groceries, and there was a Jake woman in the car in the passenger seat. And, I had a nice shirt on or whatever, and she literally like told me to come to the car, and I was like, what the hell? And I was like, continuing to walk away, and I went out, I was like, what's up? And she's like, oh, you go to church? And she tried to hand me a pamphlet. I'm like, no, I'm okay, thank you. And I saw the ring on her finger. I saw, two young children in the back. I said, oh, look at, you have such wonderful children. All right, have a good day. But it's just showing how wicked this world is, where it's like, no, it's not just a single young woman how it naturally should be saying what's up to you. And obviously, us as men, we say what's up. But, no, it's fucking, married women that already have children, trying to talk to you, trying to, oh, come to my church, oh, hang out, It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. You cannot make this up. And that's why we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. And one of his main devices is these females, bro. And a lot of people want to talk about that and say that because they're simps. They think they won't get no woman because they're saying that, or da da da. But like, we don't care, man. Like, Isaiah 4:1 is coming to pass.
Yo, fly, get ready to bounce.
Isaiah 32:2, a man shall be a hiding place from the wind, and the wind is blowing, man. But for a lot of people that are carnally minded, you seeking after a sign and no signs to be given. You're not going to be given a sign of bad weather. You know, that's why the Lord said in the Gospels, "You hypocrites, you can discern the sky." You know, in the it's gonna rain. Oh, it's gonna be sunny today. Oh, it's gonna be hot today. But like, you can't discern that this is the time of the end and prophecy be fulfilled. And there's no future in this society, in this makeup, in the economy, and the way this world is structured, and having to work to pay bills, and everything's going up, price inflation, this, that, and third, and all this oppression. It's not adding up. It's not adding up. And when things aren't adding up, that's when you know things are about to subtract. There's about to be a lot of negative stuff happening, because there's imbalances with their balances, and imbalance with their unbalanced weight is an abomination to the Lord. So this is that abomination.
Yo, fly,
It's all this
get ready to bounce.
wickedness. Okay, it's crazy, man. Nothing's even real, bro. Like, we scanned a watermelon today, and it didn't even pop up. And then we was about to pay, and we was about to get a free watermelon if I didn't open my big mouth. But like, it's just showing you how this shit does not matter, bro. But people act like it matters. Oh, you stole. Oh, what are you talking about? It's scanning. You beep. It didn't go through though. Like, shit, the system's breaking, bro. The system ain't real. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, and then people try to like put you in this caste system of oh, you ain't got no money, you a brokey. Oh, you ain't got a job, you ain't this, you ain't that. Like, that shit does not matter, bro. You ain't taking none of this, you know, once all said and done, when the nuclear missiles drop off, and when things pop off in that manner, you know. Now, some of you are puffed up as though I would not come to you, but I will come to you surely if the Lord will, and will know not the speech of them which are puffed up, but the power, right? And you got a lot of guys that speech of them which are puffed up. They talk a lot, they have a lot to say, but when it comes to doing things and the action of these scriptures and of this truth and this walk, they're MIA. They fade into the dark. You know what I'm saying? They hide in the bush. You know, crazy. For the kingdom of God is not in word, but in power. And this is also going into this precept where in Ecclesiastes, they be on the other side. And they say, your way is good, but they don't come with you. And then they just watch you to see, man, where's that precept, bro? Thy way is good. I'm going to get it right here. Sirach 37 and verse 6. Forget not thy friend in thy mind, and be not unmindful of him in thy riches, right? Symbolic of not forgetting Yahushua, not forgetting your roots, right? And not forgetting about those who were with you when you were at your lowest, ever. It's because that's what majority of people do. It says, every counselor extolleth counsel, but there is some that counseleth for himself. And that's the society to this world. Men shall be lovers of what? Timothy 3. Men shall be lovers of themselves, not lovers of God. So that's why we're sticking out and we're standing out, because we're not lovers of ourselves. We're not lovers of the flesh. We're not lovers of lust. We're not lovers of pleasures of this world, which are vanity and only for a season. Like we just read in Wisdom Psalm, we know the turning of the seasons, right? So we know what time it is. We're lovers of God. We're lovers of the invisible. We're lovers of innocence and purity and holy and righteousness, you know? And that's why we're so adamant about stepping up and talking about these Epstein pedophiles and Edomites, just like that guy was exposing in the intro. It says, beware of a counselor, and know before what need he hath, for he will counsel for himself, lest he has cast a lot upon thee, and say, here's the point, verse 9, and say unto thee, thy way is good, and afterward he stand on the other side, and to see what shall befall thee. You see? oh yeah, keep doing the new covenant, keep doing that. Let me, yeah. But they like, you know what I'm saying? And then they on the other side though, but they're still watching you, you know, like stalking you. Consult not with one that suspecteth thee, and hide thy counsel for such as envy thee. You see, that's a point. Hide thy counsel from such as envy thee. And there's a lot of envy in these last days, so a lot of the counsel of Yahweh Bashim Messiah is being hidden. And that's why the Lord said in Ecclesiastes, the works of the Lord are done in secret. The works of the Lord are hidden. You know, the Lord talked about the hidden man. Let it be the hidden man of the heart, not of the outward. You know, so there's a lot of things happening, man. 2 Timothy 2:4, no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier. So that's what we've been chosen. We've been chosen to fight this good fight of faith and make no provision for the flesh and make no confidence in the flesh. Because that's everybody else that is not us. They put their trust, their confidence in their money, in their job, in their relationship, in their marriage, in their family, in their house, their car. The list goes on. They put their confidence and trust in their business and whatever they have going for themselves. And then you can't serve two masters. So they get their true colors come out. They get shown for what they really are. Amos 8:11, behold, the days come, saith the Lord God, I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. They shall wander from sea to sea, from north to east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. So this is what's going on, man. You know, we've been shining our light on the house, on top of the house, on top of the city, on top of the table, and, you know, people want to ignore it. They want to act like it's not real, like it's not, you know, and that's why, like I was talking with the brother the other day, it's like we're like a bunch of 144,000 Clark Kents, because, you know, when we're in this world, we just look ordinary, we look basic, you know, oh, look at him, yeah, he's wearing that same old sweatshirt he always wears, it has holes in it, and and, you know, the Lord said they judge man's judgment, which is wrong judgment. They judge by the outward appearance. But our Lord, he showed us how true judgment is not by the outward appearance. It's of the heart. And what comes out of the mouth is in the heart. So everyone's being judged by what they say. You see, because what you say, it's first something that's in your heart. And that's why you voice it, you speak it. Whatever you speak, you manifest, you put into existence, right? So Mark 13:20, and except verse 19, for in those days shall be affliction such as was not from the beginning of the creation which God created upon this time, neither shall be. So this time, this end time, the Lord, his second return, it's going to be worse than Sodom and Gomorrah's time. It's going to be worse than Egypt. It's going to be worse than Babylonian captivity. It's going to be, it's gonna top everything. That's why it's so heavy. That's why, you know, us as the true elect, it's like we're kind of going rogue, like we're kind of going like undercover, like deep, like, you know, that's what certain like some of the military's strongest, best soldiers, like sometimes they get so deep into a mission that they have to go rogue, which is like totally offline, like totally undercover. Like that's what we're doing basically. It says, and except that the Lord has shown those days, no flesh should be saved. Before the elect's sake, whom he hath chosen, he has shown the days. So we are the Lord's wife, and we're flesh of his flesh, bone of his bones. So he's coming to save us, you know. Like he said, he has never seen his anointed perish. He will not. Let me get that. It's a prophecy in Psalms, and it was fulfilled in Yahushua, and it's also being fulfilled in Yahushua. Like none of his bones were broken, and also flesh. table. Right, here it is right here. Acts 2 and 27. Right, and it comes from Psalm 16. It's a fulfillment of the law, right? Psalm 16 and 10. For thou wilt not leave my soul in hell, neither wilt thou suffer thine Holy One to see corruption. Heavy. And the word corruption is the abuse of entrusted power for personal, private, or unlawful gain. You see, this breach of public or institutional trust manifests in various ways, including bribery, embezzlement, nepotism, and fraud. It undermines democratic institutions, erodes the rule of law, and distorts economic development, right? So we're not going to see this. We're not going to... that's not our cup which we're drinking, heavy. So, like the Lord said, you cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. You cannot serve God and serve Belial. So, like this whole world cup, that's that worldly cup. You know, they have their reward. They have their corruptible crown. Heavy. See how it all ties in? They have their corruptible crown. Heavy. We are striving and fighting and working towards an incorruptible crown that never fades away. Streets paved in gold. Can you imagine the frequency and the vibe? Ain't gonna be no killing and murdering over, oh, I'm gonna kill you because I need an AC and it's too hot, and oh, I'm gonna kill you. All this barbaric spirit, this Caucasian spirit, this caveman spirit, you know. Oh, there's a piece of food. Oh, I'm gonna kill you. Oh, now it's mine. You know, survival shit, like fucking animals. Like, no, our kingdom is gonna, our streets are gonna be paved with gold. And it's going to be a crazy vibration, man. It's not going to be no more wickedness. It's going to be so righteous. And it's going to be like the end thing, the cool thing is going to be righteous. Like, the more righteous, the more beautiful you are. Like, that's what it is. It's going to be a total upside down compared to this world. And then this is 1 John 2 and verse 19. No, let me start at verse 18. It says, 17. It says, the world passeth away, right? It's dying. It's dead. The dollars and music being brought low. All these things are going on. It says in the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of God abideth forever. Heavy. So we're going to last the test of time. We're going to continue on while everyone else fades away, dies away, goes away, disappears, gets judged, this, that, and third. Lo, children, is the last time. And as ye have heard that Antichrist shall come. Right, and the reason why it says Antichrist singular doesn't mean like, oh, Obama is the Antichrist. No, the reason why it says that Antichrist singular shall come is because Antichrist, that mentality of being against the anointed, being against God, being against his examples and so on and so forth, it's a unified but divided mentality, and that's what the Antichrist is. So it doesn't matter who it is per se, if it's your coworker, your mom, your daughter, your cousin, your friend, you're from, all the way from elementary school to college. It doesn't matter who or what it is. It's just like, if they're against these words of Yahushai, all of them, whatever the Lord said, then they're the Antichrists, right? Even now, are there many Antichrists, plural, more than one? Many false brethren, many Antichrists, many people are against the Lord. Whereby we know that it is the last time. They went out from us, right? A lot of people, they're no longer amongst us anymore. They're no longer here. They have not endured. They faded way back into the world. And that's why the Lord said in Hebrews, they're worse off than what they were when they first came, and more demons enter into their body, into their temple, and they're even worse. They have all these old wise fables. They believe all these lies. They're seduced by doctrines of devils, all these things. Esau's not the white man. The mark of the beast isn't the vaccine. We're not in the new covenant. Yahushua is not real. The list goes on. You can make your head blow up. That's why we don't focus on those things, because it's darkness, it's evil. We're not going to keep on beating a dead dog. No, we're focusing on life. We're focusing on positivity, enhancing and exemplifying and exalting the Lord in the truth. The Lord said, think upon these things, right? Things that are good and holy. It says, but they would no doubt, if they had been of us, they would no doubt have continued with us. But they went out. You see, they went out. They went outside of the temple, outside of the spirit, outside where the light does not shine. Just like that movie Get Out, when they left, everybody that left the house got bit and got turned into one of them, which is a blood-sucking vampire demon. They show you in these movies what it is, man. It says, but they went out, that they might be made manifest that they were not all of us, but ye have an unction from the Holy One, and ye know all things. And this is why we're hated, because we know all things. And people look at us like, oh, you think you're a know-it-all. Yeah, we do know it all. And we've been humiliated. We are still being humiliated. The Lord has humbled us in many multiple different diverse ways. But we're not in a time of us being humbled no more. We're in a time of us humbling y'all. And y'all stopping your mouth. And y'all, we are the teachers. We are the masters. We are the leaders. We are the kings. We are the priests. And if you don't bow down, then you're going to bow down to the other one, and you're going to bow down to your slaughter and to your lake of fire. You know, the Lord's threatening, man. And if you don't want to get in line, then it don't matter. And the Lord, he doesn't need a lot of people. He's only going to save a few, as it was in days of Noah. Only 8 souls were saved. And he did not mention any of the names of the woman. So, you know, the man's name holds weight. A man of God. You know, that's what you're going to be saved by taking his name, which means having his seed, having his children, being his servant, being, you know what I'm saying? The women don't want to hear that, but oh, too bad. You know, we're totally fine. We okay with hearing that and saying that we are servants of Yahushua.
Line them up.
And y'all are servants of man. But, you know, things are going back to the way they are, the ancient ways, and we're at a beautiful time, man. So, you know, repent. There's a lot of things happening. Keep your eyes on Yahushua and the spirit of prophecy. Alright, endurance to the end. All praises, glory, honor, faith, Yahweh, Bashin, Yahushua, Bahakurash, Rakah, Ababa Ball, and Barakatah. Shalom.